Good evening, Eric and Coulter family. And great movie reference there, Coulter family. I'm going to have that voice stuck in my head all night. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a great evening, and we are so seriously glad to have you guys here. Okay, now that Sims 4 is making me feel. I don't want to admit how old I am. That's making me feel really old. Thank you so much, guys.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
So you mean there's no supervision in the Coulter household? That's a scary thought. Well, you know what? You and your cat should just rock on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the Podcast Live. The Podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes, and joining me as always is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
I'm having a fantastic night. Thanks, Scott. How are you tonight?
I'm fantastic. And we also have Emery. Emery, tell me something, man. What has you so excited about AMP? It's a question from the audience. Why are you so excited about AMP, Emery?
Yeah, so some people may have seen me post on the Discord that, forget the moon, AMP's going right to the sun.
I don't think they understood what that meant, man, but we'll give you a little bit of time later to explain that. Here at the podcast, guys, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto, and welcome back to the podcast. Give it up for yourselves. So we're playing to like a tiny little crowd tonight, man. Nobody's here, but that works for me. That really does work for me because Belle and I go live on over on Theta. We go live all the time. Nobody's watching. Doesn't matter. It just means that we are free to say whatever the hell that we want to say. So I thought that I thought tonight would be fun to just air out some laundry. Air some stuff out, get it out, get everything out. You know what? I'm going to start with a little thing. If anybody who actually pays attention to my ticker over here, you might notice something on my ticker. The thing that you're going to notice up there on my ticker is Alchemy Pay. Now, the reason that is up there, and I understand that this is going to cost us members, cost us subs, cost us everything, doesn't matter. Look, man, we Big Wheel put up a post, and he had a go at me on the Discord. I mean, he was hammering away. You are got to tell us this. You are obligated. And you know what? Kind of is. He's every bit right. There is nothing in there that he said that was incorrect. I don't think he was having a go at me intentionally. But I think he did bring up a very good point that, like it or not, you guys listen to us. I've never advocated that you spend a cent based on anything that I say. I never have. But I also have to embrace a little bit of the reality that some people do. So if you do, seems like the obligation is on me to give you all of the information that I have as I see it and to report to you what I am doing and the reason that I am doing it. So the reason that Alchemy Pay is up there on that board, even though you guys have seen my videos, you've seen me hammer away at them, there is one single element of Alchemy Pay that I absolutely despise, and that's the data harvesting. All right, it's not like it's a sub bit of, just a sub feature of the product. It's the main feature of the product. If you've read their white paper, and I have numerous times. Emery, speaking of that, did you read their white paper?
That I did, yeah.
You did. So if you read it the same thing that I did, or you also see this as a prime feature of an earning potential for the people who built ACH, or am I misunderstanding it?
No, that is a large portion of the revenue.
It's a great big portion of the revenue. But here's where it got, and let me finish that thought. And yeah, I have a problem with that. All right. It has no business being in the DeFi. None whatsoever being in the DeFi. I think it's a terrible idea. I don't think we need privacy invasion. I don't need to be getting fucking ads on my MetaMask because ACH is on there and they know that I was looking at shoes. So next thing you know, I'm getting ads for shoes on my crypto wallet. I'm sure that would be the end game for them. I think it would be, actually, I think it's a pretty damn good idea, but I'm going to stay away from that. I don't like that feature of the product, but aside from that, I like some of the other things that they are doing. Now, I don't have to love every single thing about ACH to be profitable on it. In fact, that's a big, big, big problem for me. But I'm also a pragmatist. You guys know I'm a pragmatist, all right? I put it out, man. Look, you've got to leave emotion out of this. Now, that's an emotional response for me. That is pure emotion. How dare you? That's the kind of reaction that you get out of. I'm looking at my money, man. I got a lot of money on the board right now, guys, so I'm kind of keeping my eye on it. But that is an emotional reaction. Now, emotion and money, they don't need to go together. They absolutely do not. In fact, if you want to be objective, you have to remove emotion from the decision. I have removed emotion from the decision. Now, here's why I'm kind of shoveling some money in there, and I've been slowly buying up ACH, and I've been buying it in big Scott-sized chunks. They have bridged with Polygon. Now, I understand. People, oh, so what? It doesn't really matter. But you see, it really does. It really does matter because they are now the first crypto to fiat pay rail that is bridging the legacy world and the crypto world. They were the first ones to do it. You guys heard me say this months and months ago. First to market is going to win this market. All right. And I always thought it was going to be Flexa. I said, this is what they're building it for. This is what they're doing it for. They can process fiat. They are ideally suited to do exactly this. I was just waiting for them to jump onto Polygon or jump onto Scale or jump onto a level 1. I was waiting. But it wasn't them. It was ACH. They are the first to market. So putting emotion completely aside, I see value there. Now, if you've been investing in AMP, and I'm going to assume that most of us have been investing in AMP, but if you're investing in AMP, you're investing in AMP for exactly this reason, because you see value in this. You see value in crypto spends. Now, I've long been an advocate that if you're going to be, you need to go where the crypto spends are happening. All right, not where they might be, not where they could be, not where 10 years from now the culture is going to embrace it and see it as a better way. All right, I don't want my money sleeping for 10 years. I want my money profitable and moving now. So naturally, I'm going to put it where I think I'm going to get the most value, the most ROI on it. I haven't let go of any of my AMP. My long-term bags are still there. But I also haven't put any of my own money into AMP for months. You guys know where I stand on this. OPM, that's the way to do it. There is nothing saying you can only be in one project. There just isn't. And obviously, look at my board, man. I got money all over the place. But for some reason, I don't get grief for buying Fetch. But I will get grief for buying ACH. I digress. I did a lot of soul searching, man, after that post from Big Wheel, man. I really did. And because I've never really considered us influencers in any way, shape, or form, man. We have no intention of doing that. That was never our intent. We don't want to tell you what to do with your money. We tell you what we're doing with our money. But somehow in this mix of this thing, because we're an AMP channel, it made me say, well, shit, we can only speak positively about AMP. That's what you do when you have, when you have a lot of subscribers, a lot of members based on everything you say about AMP. It seems like you are beholden to always support AMP, that you point out the good things and you kind of take a pass on the bad things. I can't do that anymore, guys. Big Wheel was exactly right. All right. I cannot do that. I have to report it, period. Not only what I like, but everything. I have some problems with Flexa. Notice I don't say AMP. I don't have any problems with AMP. I think AMP's a good token. I think it's well designed. I think it will work wonderfully wherever the hell they try and put some effort into making it work. But I have big problems with Flexa. Big problems with Flexa. And I'll start with the first. Top of my head, again, guys, we're off script, so if there's a lot of swearing comes out of this, I apologize. But Flexa, you owe your investors some answers. You owe your investors some communication. You owe your investors a roadmap. You owe your investors just a bit of your time. Now, I get that you're busy and the community will bend over backwards supporting your silence. But I'm not going to do it anymore. We tried the carrot, all right? I did everything I could. Everything I could. Don't leave. Come back. Stay on the reservation. We got it. Everything's great. So we tried the carrot. So maybe it's time to try the rod. I guess that's what I'm saying. Immediately, as soon as I posted the video today, just a little bit, I just mentioned, you know what, maybe Flexa should talk to us. I immediately get people coming back right away. Oh, Tyler, he went to MIT. He knows. You know what? That's great, man. And I love that. All right. There are plenty of MIT graduates that work at NASA. And guess what? Shit still blows up. You can be the smartest man in the room and miss something. Just saying. So I don't invest in a person. I invest in a product. And if the product is good, great. We're going to stay behind it. But for me to turn over all of my money to a person because he went to MIT and because he's so super smart, as a pragmatist, I would advise you not to do that, because there are people have been fleeced up and down throughout human history for doing exactly that. So, yeah, I would say maybe broaden your mind when you're thinking about why you're investing. Well, Tyler went to MIT. Lots of people went to MIT, man. All right, lots of people went to MIT. There is not special. It's like, holy shit. Emery, did you know there's only ever been one graduate of MIT? Did you know that? Did you know? It's Tyler. That's it. So I don't ever defer to somebody's academic credentials. I don't. I never will. Look, as soon as you have to go to back up your argument with your academic credentials, it means it's a weak argument. It means it is a weak argument. You are effectively saying, trust me, I'm smart. Babe, I don't. All right? I absolutely don't. It comes to, there comes a time when you have to talk, where you have to back it up. Context matters. Context matters. So I would say let's start with the very first question. This is my question to Amp. Emery, you can be Amp. How about that? This will be fun. Emery's Amp tonight. All right, Emery is Flexa. So I'm going to start with my very first question, Flexa. Are you hell-bent on sticking in the crypto spend space, or do you have bigger plans? Now, we have war-gamed it to hell and gone, and there are many, many, many ways that AMP can be used to facilitate value transfers. Flexa, you've discussed them on your interviews. So, what's being done to implement these features? Who have you spoken to? I'll tell you what, I'm going to skip that because you're going to fall back to publicly disclosed. So let me frame it differently. How about this? Who would you like to speak to? Who is doing something in this space? Doesn't have to be crypto, any space that has you interested. Where do you see AMP providing a direct, immediate value to that customer? And if they are processing on your network, both the buyer and the seller are your customer, and not in some roundabout, wouldn't it be cool sort of way, all right? But an actual tangible way that can be presented to a customer in an effort to leverage and sell your product. Flexa, we don't get a lot of that. And you know what? We never have. Even your press releases are vague. No defined timelines. Nothing marketable or investable. Just a coming soon and you are going to love it. I think it's past time, man. I think it is so far past time. Now, I started making videos about AMP in February. If you guys go looking back on the channel, you'll see them there. Oh, look, I just got a pop. I started making videos here in February. It's now November. It's November now, in case you didn't know. And in that time, you haven't said one thing that has teeth to it. Nothing. And trust me, baby, I would know. And while you have been sitting behind NDAs and not public knowledge, we don't have to say anything. Ha, ha, ha. Just trust us. It's super cool. While you've been doing that, Alchemy Pay bridged with Polygon. Now, this is my time, all right, guys, but we do it different here on the member stream. So let me ask Emery, because you guys know that I'm a passionate guy, but I don't want, we're not an echo chamber here. We are not an echo chamber here, so we haven't discussed this. Emery, hang on, let me bring your image up so everybody can see you. Emery, maybe, there we go. Emery, is Alchemy Pay bridging with Polygon? Is that a big deal?
It's a big freaking deal.
Okay. Why is it a big deal, Emery? And again, we haven't discussed this. Why is it a big deal? I just know the mind of Emery, and he and I see that we see crypto the same way. Why is this a big deal?
Well, to put it shortly, they won the race. They got there first.
They won the race, guys. I've been saying for fucking months, go back, look at my videos. I have been saying it for months. The first to this space is going to control this space. They are now the bar. that everything else is going to be measured against, everything. And if it functions, and I completely believe it will because they are their own custodians, they're beholden to nobody, so they will make it work. But if they do, everybody else is running second. You are now scrambling. It's not like Polygon is a small network, all right? It's not like, well, this little outer rim we never heard of startup with 2 guys doing level 2. It's not that kind of company. It's Polygon. It's blue chip. It's been here the whole time. And even Polygon said, my goodness, wouldn't it be neat to have a fiat to crypto rail? That's what they discussed. They said, wouldn't that be neat? Alchemy Pay said, yeah, we can do that. And here we are. It should have been AMP. It should have been Flexa. So I'm disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed. But here's the bitch. And particularly as a crypto reporter, here's the bitch. I can't say that Flexa said A, B, or C because they haven't said shit. They haven't said anything for months. Nothing has come out. Nothing. Not saying I'm losing faith in AMP. Not at all. I still like AMP, still love what it can do. I still see massive, massive potential in it. But I think the road just got further down. That payday just got further away. And it's fun to discuss 5, 10, 15 years. It's great to talk about that. 15 years, we're going to be rich. It's wonderful. I'm 50, and I eat terribly, all right? I have to have fried foods every meal. I'm not going to be here in 15 years is what I said, and I also smoked for 25 damn years. So 15 years for me is too long, all right? It's got to be quicker. But I see the road for AMP getting even farther down, not because of AMP, but because of management. They are not talking. Show me any other crypto, any of them out there, you name it, that doesn't have a roadmap, that doesn't do press releases, that doesn't have a developer's blog. Show me one, all right? And I will retract my entire statement. But I can't find it. Even Ultramail, who you have never heard of, even Ultramail has a roadmap, a developer's blog, and they are going out and they are doing interviews and they are doing conversational style interviews. There is a world of difference between you're paying somebody to be on their show and a conversational style interview. You see the difference here. Here, I attack you. Here, I will go at it. Here, my eyebrow will go up when I think you're talking shit. Here, we'll do that. But you don't get that out of AMP. You don't get that out of Flexa. Man, they go on. It's very structured. It's very specific. You can ask us A, B, C, and here, and we're just going to go and we're going to applaud afterwards. I'm just saying it's past time for that, man. All right? This was one hell of a shot across the bow, and nobody even mentioned it. So what are we going to do about it? I guess that's kind of where it comes down is what are we going to do about it? I've talked it to death, man. I cannot sell this without some help. I just can't. And I'm not getting any help out of Flexa. So, again, Emery, am I off base here? I mean, you can tell me, babe. Look, we are not an echo chamber, all right? This is more Hannity and Combs. Me and Emery, we have some serious disagreements on some things. So we try to stay away from them, but we have some serious disagreements on a couple of things. But am I off base here, Emery? If I am, please tell me, and I will be happy to wheel it in. In fact, you know what? I'll delete the video. I will not post this live. If I am that off base, I will pull it down and not post it live. So I'm asking you honestly, am I off base? Or considering the amount of money, time, and effort that I've put into AMP, am I entitled to just a little bit of feedback from them?
I think that if you invest in a cryptocurrency, it's I mean, obviously it's at your own risk. But you know, if you're really big into them and wanting them for feedback, it's not. I don't think it's too bad to ask for some, but you know, ultimately, it's on you, not them, to produce results. You know,
and it absolutely is, and it absolutely is. So, what I'm saying is that months ago, I stopped buying AMP with my own money. All right, I will put a little bit of profit in it from all of my other buys, but I'm not going to put my own in it because until they start talking, it is on me. It is on you. I have been God, man, it's such a double-edged sword here, man, because I don't want to tell people what to do. But I've been advocating for you to put your money somewhere else right now. Put your profits in AMP, all right? Do that. But don't put your own because it's going to go to sleep. and it continues to try to go to sleep. I consider it a very safe place to put my profits right now because it ain't going to move much. It's just not. Speculative bumps, speculative pumps, and speculative dumps. That's what you're going to get out of it because it's not moving. It's not being utilized. It's not being discussed. It just isn't. It is an afterthought. And in a market as aggressive as crypto, you cannot be the afterthought, man. You cannot be the second. You cannot be the guy that people might mention in passing. You can't be that guy, man. You got to be the guy front and center. And they're just not. They are just not. Now, granted, they might get Ukraine. I'm pretty sure they probably will in 2 years. They might get Panama in 2 to 3 years. They might even get if Central America starts to come on board. 5-10 years from now, that it might actually be a thing, but that's 5-10 years from now, man. You know how fast crypto moves? Do you know what can happen in 5 to 10 years? Are you willing to put your money to sleep for 5 to 10 years? If this is all of your investment, if this is everything you have that's in there, are you willing to just put it to sleep for 5 to 10 years collecting 2%? Because honestly, man, if that's your shtick, you could literally do better with Gemini Dollar. Just buy it, hold it, and they'll pay you 9%. And at the end of the day, I don't think the price is going to be that different year from now. I do love the price speculations. How about this? Emery, I don't give price predictions. Do you give price predictions? You're muted.
No, I absolutely don't.
But you have something that you probably have in mind, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I just keep it to myself.
Yeah, I know. I do the same thing. How about this? Let me try to find a smooth way of getting around this. Something that is non-binding. That's what I'm looking for right now. Is something that's non-binding. How about this? Based on the market today, as it stands today, which is going to 2x first, AMP or ACH? Based on the market today and based on everything that you know today, which of these is going to 2x first? Is it going to be AMP to 12 or Alchemy Pay to 18?
Alchemy's moving pretty quickly. It'd be hard to see AMP catching up to that.
Just saying, guys. All right, it has nothing to do with me. All right, wait. You called me out on this. All right, I didn't call you guys out. You called me out. You said you're not giving us all the information. So you know what? I'm giving you all the information as I see it. Again, I am not selling my AMP, all right? My long-term is my long-term, and it's sitting there. It's already paid for itself. I was in at sub-penny, all right? I was in December. So there is zero risk to me holding on to my AMP. It could go to a penny, and I'm still profitable. Just want to make that real clear. Now, if you're not in my situation, I'm just saying consider all things. I guess I'm just putting all that together. Like I said, I have been slowly acquiring ACH. I will continue to acquire ACH, man, because if you see value in AMP doing it, how can you ignore the value in ACH doing it? Is all I'm saying, man. You got to take the emotion out of there. I've removed my emotion, all right? It has nothing to do with what I think or what I feel. I'm sorry, it has everything to do with what I think and nothing to do with how I feel. It's irrelevant. And it's actually real easy on ACH because I made my first ACH buy at 2 cents, and I sold it all at 20 cents. You guys remember that crazy runaway? Man, I had tens of thousands of dollars, and I 10x'd ACH already. So there is effectively zero risk to me, regardless of where it is or what it's doing. But I'm more than happy to deal with the ACH variance because I believe, based on the fact that they bridge with Polygon and they are going to bridge again. Polygon is the first. They're not going to be the last because they've now proven that they can do it. So why not scale? Why not? Give me some more level 2s, Emery.
Some more level 2s?
Yeah, give me some more level 2s because they already got Polygon. So I can't see Scale being that far away. Scale's got a lot of crypto spend apps built on it as well. I can't see Scale being that far away.
Yeah, and speaking of Scale, I don't think it's far off from reaching that kind of level, especially with ACH. I've been kind of pondering what ACH might bind to in the next year or so, and I think that Scale's absolutely on the list.
It's gonna be Scale, man. I'll tell you what, guys. You heard it here first. I think they're gonna bind with Scale. That is gonna be the next thing. And until they get a level 1, and I've been thinking real hard, man, who would be a good level 1 for them? Not Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum's just you can't, man. Gas is gonna kill you. So it would have to be. Well, shit, fire, man. Would they even need a level 1? I mean, if they got Polygon, would they even need to go after like Solana? Would they even need it?
I don't think it's a matter of need, really. It's just whatever they can. If anything's building, those decentralized applications, any DApps that are being built, I think that ACH is going to be looking at them to say, "Hey, I see you're building apps. People need to pay through those apps. We can help streamline that."
We can help streamline that. That's where it's going to be, guys. All right. It should have been AMP. It should have been Flexa, but it's not. So pragmatist in me has to look at who it is, and they are the first to market. They are going to build the marketplace. It's a terrible one to do it with, but it is doing it. So again, pragmatist, I have to look at the reality of what it is and not what I wish it was. And that's kind of where we are. Belle, do we have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, or has everybody left because I dare to speak ill against Flexa?
Oh, actually, we had a comment from Ramled. He's curious to know which of the coins you keep looking at.
Oh, me, dude, I have like $12,000 on my board right now. This is just my short little play money. So yeah, I'm looking at, let me see, what do I got on the board right now? I have UMA, I have BAT, I have AMP, I have XTZ, I have REN, I have CTX. I have a lot. So there's a lot of them that I sense bottom. And keep in mind, man, when I'm going for a short, I'm going for 2%. All right. It's not about hitting the home run. It's about, I do volume, pure volume trades. And so mine could be $5,000. I'll toss $5,000 in there just for an hour or so, because I'm only looking to get $200-$300 out of it, man. It's not a matter of that. It's that my risk is small because I only bottom feed. So my risk is very, very small. My upside is there's a lot of potential. So where I see potential upside and very little downside, yeah, it's a good bet for me short. But honestly, man, it's just about the math. It could be anything up there. It doesn't really matter right now. Whatever looks good to me at the time, I'm going to buy. I'm going to ride it for a couple hours, and I'm going to get out. Weekend is Scott's feasting time. So yeah, I get a lot. I make a lot of AMP and ACH money. I never thought I'd say that, Emery. Isn't that funny, man? I never thought I'd be pitching it. I never thought I would. Man, I hate everything about this damn token, but I like the money that it can make me. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's where it's going to come down.
If you like money, it was kind of an inevitability.
It's kind of an inevitability, man. It really is. So I guess my takeaway from this segment, and I'll get off this. I'm not going to sit here and just bash Flexa all night, man. It's not a good show. But I guess my takeaway from this is, are you a tribalist or are you in this to make money? Because if you're in this to make money, you have to put some consideration into where the money is being generated organically. Organically, I'm a big fan of that. Not speculative pumps and dumps and all that. That's why I short. But my long-term investments go into what can grow organically. ACH, as I see it right now, will grow organically. They got Polygon, man. They are going to get scale. They'd look good on VeChain. My God, they'd look good on VeChain, man. So if they wanted a level 1, that'd be a good place to put it. But I don't know. The only place... how about this, Emery? No, you know what? I can't ask you that, man, because you're not going to disclose it. You all of a sudden got NDA-ish on me, so I can't ask you on that. But do you think they'd be a fit for Secret Network?
No, I don't.
No? Why?
I think it goes against Secret's just base ethos. So
yeah.
I mean, if they do happen to merge, I'd be very surprised.
It would be funny, wouldn't it? I'd have a ball. I wouldn't know how to make the video, man. I just wouldn't. Secret for all of your private information.
One of those M. Night Shyamalan twists that you just wouldn't.
It absolutely would. But there's a similar coin there's a similar coin that doesn't quite have those privacy invasive features called a symbol protocol.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't quite have that, but aside from that data mining, man, they are basically identical. They are almost identical in utilization is ACH and Assemble protocol. It's just one doesn't harvest data. One is about volume transactions. That's Assemble protocol. So, this is kind of your job. I'm just saying, man, maybe put some consideration into this. I need Secret to be successful. I got a lot of my money now. I need them to be successful. So if you can help that happen, Emery, I would love to hear it.
I'm doing everything I can, trust me.
How can I help, man? Look, how can I help? I told you I will build the Secret network. All right, I will build it. All things Secret, 24/7. We will run it, hit it, old videos, podcasts. We will put it all together. It's important to me that this thing be successful, not just for the money, but because I think it's a great idea. And and what they're doing. Go ahead.
If I can be flexible for a moment, things are coming. It's going to be great. You guys will like it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said, if I can be flexible for a moment, what you're saying is possible. You guys can, we can do it. It's going to be great. And you'll like it.
You're going to love it, man. Because that's all we've been getting. Or what was all the other bullshit we've gotten? Oh, yeah, it's going to be implemented. End of the summer. End of summer, you're going to see it. It's going to be great, man. Babe, it's November. It is mid-November. Where is it? How come you haven't even mentioned it? It's like it hits and it goes away. And then, that's it. You light off the firecracker, it blows up, and then we pretend that it didn't because I notice that you're not coming back and saying, what's the problem? What is the problem? Now, I'm always going to default on this to my position that culturally, we're not ready for crypto spends yet. And we just had a little bit of a discussion. Maybe you can address this. They're talking like Miami. The city of Miami wants to implement its own crypto token and yeah. But Emery, based on what you know, even let's pretend, let's entertain it, man. It's the member stream. Based on what you know, even if they did that, is it now currency or is it still property in the United States?
It's still property. It's still property.
Doesn't matter who does it, where. If it is in the continental U.S. or Alaska or Hawaii, it's property. All right? It doesn't matter how you dress it up or how you try to wrap that turd, man. It's property. Now, what's the problem with property versus currency? Emery, take it away, sir, because I want to sip my Jack Daniels.
Property is just not as liquid as liquid. It's currency.
I see what you did there.
It's just easy. It's just easy to. It's not as easy to spend. It's taxed in a really weird way in comparison to basically everything else, and it's not valued the same as everything else. So it's just an odd thing to use for, I guess, currency, at least. Right now in U.S. law, it's an odd thing to use for currency.
Yeah. I don't know who's beating me up on there. Belle, am I getting beat up in the comments? I could feel the hate kind of coming through the monitor here.
Actually, you've had Sir Coulter chiming in saying, fuck ACH. But other than that, no, you're not really getting beat up too hard.
I'm not going to tell you where to spend your money, babe. I never have. But I tell you where I'm spending mine. All right. And I am buying ACH. I don't have to love it. All right. I can be personally repulsed by it. But you know what I do like is money. I do enjoy profit. I do like seeing it go up. I like watching those numbers go green. So if I can do it I'll tell you what. This is my master plan. You ready? The mind of Scott, evil mind of Scott. I'm going to ride this bitch. All right. As high as it can let me ride it, I am going to acquire a big position in it. And when I am now comfortable that I've made enough money, I'm going to dump it all. How about that? Huh? I'm going to crash it. I'll never have that much in it, but I will be that guy. And I will absolutely crash it after I 4X it. And I think I'm going to. Not saying how much. I'm not giving you a price prediction. But based on what I have right now, I fully intend to... I'm going to make it. How about that? I'm going to make it on this one. All right. This is going to buy me a new boat. So, and I buy big boats. Just saying. This one's going to do it for me, man. I'm not advocating for you to do it. In fact, from a personal and political standpoint, I'd tell you to stay way the hell away from this, man. It is just bad news all over it. But again, I like my money. So if you want to call that the duality of man, you're more than welcome to. I call it full disclosure. All right. You guys have called me out. Everybody's calling me out. As soon as I keep anything to myself, I'm the bad guy. So I'm not going to do that now. All right. We are a crypto channel, and I'm going to present crypto that I think you could be, that I'm profitable in. That's it. So always going to be an AMP channel, man. AMP's my first love all the way down. But I can love AMP and not like Flexa. And I'll tell you flat out, I don't like Flexa. Don't like what they're doing. I don't like their wall of silence. I don't like their NDAs. I don't like their cop-outs, and I don't like their hedging. I don't like any of those things. In the last, 3-4 months, you've hired 4 executives. Have you hired a fucking salesman? Have you maybe hired somebody who will go out, get in front of these companies and say, hey, look what we can do for you? Have you hired those guys yet? Because I don't see that on your LinkedIn. I don't see a lot of that. If you're a volume business, man, you are 100% a volume business. The way that you're going to build AMP and build that network is by processing transactions, millions of them. And I ain't seeing it. Not now. You need to get out. You need to get in front. You need to talk to the DeFi. You need to figure out a way. All right, look, what's that? What do you guys always say anytime I do that? Hey, Tyler went to MIT. He knows. Okay, you do know. Figure out a way to get it onto Secret Network. Figure out a way to get it onto Solana or Cardano. Or how about this? Scale. Go after Scale right this second. I mean, right now. Because if you don't, 3 months from now, it's going to be ACH. If you don't go after it right now, it will be ACH. And in that case, you just lost 2 major level 2s, and you have effectively surrendered the DeFi. You have surrendered the crypto spends in the DeFi where all we have are crypto spends. So I'm just saying it might be in your interest to put a little effort into this. If you got a bigger idea, a bigger picture, you know everything, fine. Maybe disclose it. Maybe put it out. There is no NDA to say that we've been talking to Ukraine. There is no NDA to say that we've been doing all these things. That's horseshit, all right? That's a cop-out. You gave us high V. I think that's great, man, but high V, high V, if it's ever implemented, high V is not what's going to spike this network, all right? That isn't what's going to do it. Scale would, because now you got your news, you got your print, you're taken seriously. Holy shit, look at what these guys are doing. But what are you getting right now? I guess that's kind of where all right, look, I'm off from AMP, all right? I'm not talking about it anymore. Thank you for indulging me. But I do want to say that you guys asked for this. You wanted all of my thoughts. Those are all of my thoughts. And one of my thoughts right now is that Scale is looking exceptionally tasty for a nice little 10%er. I'm just putting that out there. You know what? Go ahead and talk, Emery, for a minute, because I have to look at something. Dude, this is my trading time, all right?
and to build on what you're saying, it's not a bad idea to just invest in competitors. If you play both sides of the war, you're gonna win one of them.
You're gonna thank you. Who said that, Emery? And I know who said it.
I can't remember who said it. Tell me.
We'll talk about it offline. But yes, if you're gonna you only got to win one side, man. All right. It's not that you're going to win or lose, but pick the side that is going to win better. All right. That's. I have to buy some of this. Go ahead. You guys talk, because this is a good price right now. Don't laugh at me. All right. I tell that anytime I'm having sex with anybody. Don't laugh at it. It'll make it go away.
Okay. Well,
do we have any giveaways, Belle, tonight?
Well, we actually do have one interesting, and I'm going to let you figure out how we're going to give this away. But tomorrow I am actually setting up a pre-interview with Julie, who is kindly coming on the show next Thursday to talk about NFTs. She's about the closest thing we can find to an expert on the topic. So with that being said, you guys, the prize for this one, whatever Emery decides it's going to be, is you're going to be able to join us on our Zoom meeting. You guys will be muted because this is a pre-interview with Scott, Julie, Emery, and I. So you guys can actually hear what we discuss before we bring her on Thursday.
Wow, awesome. Okay, so I'm picking how this is gonna how this is gonna go. Okay, all
Yes.
right. So last time we did a bunch of uh, crypto related questions, and now we're gonna talk about a tax related question because we haven't done that before.
Oh, taxes
Oh,
suck. Taxes suck.
Yeah, they do, and everyone's got to do them. And it sucks.
I don't. You have to do mine. I just give you money, man. It's easier on me. Wait,
All right.
go ahead. I'm just finishing a buy.
Yeah, so this is a two-part question. The first part wins that sit in with all four of us. The second part wins just a little bit of secret if you can get the bonus round in. All right, so there are two primary ways that cryptocurrency is taxed, and I want to know what those two ways are.
and unlike Scott, I am muting that way I don't blurt out the answer.
I was about to, man. I always get excited. I'm that kid that was at the middle of the classroom, not the front or the back, but in the middle. And I'm like Hermione Granger. Anytime they ask a question, I was, oh, I know it. Okay, that is a good one.
This, hope a lot of times, hopefully someone gets it.
All right, so that's going to be, is this for the sit-in? So
This is for the sit-in.
Okay, and we're probably going to
be... Sean Guy is responding saying short and long-term capital gains.
Oh, nice.
Wow, look at you. Hang on, he gets the applause. Look at
that. And there is a bonus round, too, specifically for the person who answered. So one of those is also known as the preferential rate. Which one is it?
I know it. Is this for you, the $5 a secret that you're going to give them, or is this for joining us on the pre-interview?
This is the $5 a secret. Yeah.
Okay. But the other guy, and if you believe that you can attend the Zoom meeting, and if you want to attend the pre-interview Zoom meeting, they're a lot of fun. You're going to get really good information out of those. If that's something that you would like to do, please accept the prize. Hook up with Belle, send her an email, and we'll get you guys taken care of. If it's not something that you're interested in, kindly hand it off to somebody else who is interested in it, because we're going to continue to do this.
And Sean is drawing a blank on that one.
Okay, he doesn't get the $5. He does not get the $5. I'll tell you what, Emery, you got one more chance to give away. We're giving away Emery's money, all right? $5 in secret doesn't cost you a thing. Emery, hit him with... That's Emery's money, and I love giving away other people's money. So, Emery, come back with a question that they can answer, please. Hit one more, and we'll give away some of your money.
And Sean, definitely go ahead and drop me an email, bella@thepodocasts.com, and we'll get you hooked into our Zoom meeting.
Yep.
And he's also now responding, saying, off the top of my head, I would guess the preferential is the long term because you pay less.
And Sean gets $5 in secret.
Yay! Look at here, and he gets the other one. Yay! He gets 2 applauses tonight. Do we have nobody listening? Is Sean our only guy, man? Because I'm happy to talk. Actually, this probably works out better because this works out better for me because then I don't have to delete the video because nobody watched it. We're gonna lose members. We're gonna lose subs on this, man. I just want to be real clear here, guys. Just, look, man, I'm not off the AMP reservation, but I am on the money train, and I like to be on the money train. So if there's an opportunity for me to profit, I'm going to take it. That's really where it comes down to, man. Now, I strongly advocate you to get profit where profit can be made, man. Take advantage of what the market will give you. I've said it over and over and over, and I will continue to say it over and over and over. Crypto's tough. All right, crypto is tough. And if you can, the stars line up, man, and you're getting an opportunity for them just to make it rain on top of you, why the hell would you not take it? That's my 2 cents on that. All right, Emery, I do have to look at my money here, man. So why don't you, did you have anything that you wanted to discuss in particular?
I typically ask 2 questions, so I have one more, actually, to give it $5 away.
You're giving more money away. How much is Secret paying you, man? You're just out here making it rain money, man.
Secret doesn't actually pay me. I'm technically not a shill yet.
Not yet, but it's coming. All right, give away your money.
So Secret Network has a preferred wallet that you stake their coins in and many others, which wallet is it?
Oh, I know this one.
No, no.
I don't need Emery's $5. I got 15 grand on the board now because of fucking scale. Dude, that was my sweet spot, man. That's where I was looking at for. I was like, if it hits 36-ish, man, I think that's got 10% written all over it. I'd let it go at 6 because I just bought a whole bunch of it. So,
and while we're waiting for an answer to Emery's question, you actually got asked what kind of mod you're using and what kind of vape liquid you use.
I'm using an e-cigarette. And I don't know. I have no idea what kind it is, man. I'm not that kind of vapor. I've been vaping for about 10 years. And I go into the store and say, just give me a good one. And then they give me whatever. And I say, give me the little tank thing. And they give me that. And that's pretty much it. I think the juice I'm drinking tonight I'm hitting tonight is called Butterscotch Twist. And in my little one, I like these kind of off-brand fruity ones. I don't want to say what the name is. I don't want to say what the name is, man.
All right. So
okay,
Emery,
you know what? I'll give it up.
You've had a lot of people. David Dahl actually tried to answer correctly, but his phone auto-corrected Kelper to clerk. Aaron Hopkins actually managed to put it on the board second. Yeah,
David Dahl. David, nope. I'm making a judgment call on this one. David got it. We knew what he meant. You know, it was
we did.
And you guys all need the Kepler wallet. If you don't have the Kepler wallet, get the Kepler wallet. The juice in my fruity juice, this one is called Leprechaun Semen. All right. I didn't name it. I just like the taste of it. And, you know,
that was not great phrasing, man. That was not great phrasing.
That's the name of it, dude. I just heard it, dude. I like the taste of leprechaun semen. Yeah. No, I get it. But you know what, man? You know what? If the wall between reality and fantasy ever comes down and leprechauns are running amok and, having their way with people, I'm prepared. All right. I've been there. I already know. All right. You're not going to shock me with it. So, yeah, I think about this as it's defense. I'm defending myself against, whatever might happen. I love these member streams, by the way, guys. If I mentioned that, we could go an hour, never stop talking, talk about nothing whatsoever, and never take a break. There's just no pressure. I love the member streams, and it's this kind of stuff that I can't wait to get over to Theta, because then this is the every night, man. We don't have to. This is not financial advice. You know what? Go fuck yourself. It is. I can do that on Theta. All right. You're not a broker. You know what? Fuck you. I earn all the time. So I don't consider it financial advice telling people what I do to earn my money. I don't consider that financial advice. I consider that me just telling you this is what I do to earn my money. Just going to leave it right there. Emery, what else you got?
So you talk a lot about what you like to invest in and trade in, and I thought that I would just maybe open my mouth for a second about what I do.
Take it away, boss. I'm going on mute.
Yeah. So I like to invest in the applications and ecosystems. I think ecosystems are a very, very solid base that is pretty good to invest in. So something like Secret Network, it's a big ecosystem. It has a ton of applications that people just interact in. Building those communities the way that these kind of organizations do, they tend to grow. Maybe not extremely fast, but they grow. Another one I like to invest in is Near Protocol. Near Protocol is a huge ecosystem, a very large network. It has 30 some odd committees and some applications, and it does a whole bunch of interesting stuff. So I advise looking into them. You don't have to buy it or anything, but look into those. Look into those ones that have ecosystems. IoTex is another one. It has a bunch of it just has a bunch of applications and it's just stuff that I like. So investing in those ground and base level ecosystems, I think, are always solid.
How do you feel about VeChain?
Yeah, and VeChain's another one. I'm a proud supporter of VeChain. I like what they do.
You know who one of their big partners is?
Huh.
The island of Cyprus. No shit. They control well, and BMW. I'll just throw the BMW out. Might get more more reaction. But yeah, the island of Cyprus is their V chain, man. Go figure. I don't think. I guess I don't know. Amp's got El Salvador, but V chain has the island of Cyprus. So yeah, I mean we're slowly permeating out into the legacy world. Good on us. What else has got you really super hot?
And the way I take a look at these things is I see who these large platforms are investing in, because they'll invest in other smaller chains or the applications, and I take a look at them and invest in them too, because if these big ecosystems and groups are investing in them, that tells me that they think that those smaller apps are winners. So that's how I look at it. That's when I'm trying to find an investment. I see what they are investing in, because it means it's worth their time. It means they're worth throwing devs at it. It means they're worth throwing marketing at it. So that's how I find my investments. Another one I'm looking at right now, it's actually not on the market yet, but their white papers are out there. And Scott mentioned it on his last stream, one called Jackal. And actually today, they made a bit of progress. It is proof of concept. It works. They have a decentralized, completely secure, and private file storage system. It is up and it is running, and they are basically doing some unit testing on, which means they're trying to bash it, poke holes in it to see if there's any weaknesses. But it's currently up, and I'm excited for this project.
How are they doing I mean, I know you're in touch with those guys. How are they doing the file storage, man? Are they keeping it local?
No. So this is actually completely decentralized, unlike some other file storage apps on the blockchain right now. This is actually more private, more secure than storage is.
Yeah, and I like storage. It's on the board. I like it from the profit potential. I like what they're doing, man. But that Google bridge is a big what are you going to do about this kind of thing? So I have a problem with the Google bridge. But aside from that, I like what they're doing. I like that they're taking the files, encrypting them end to end, and they're busting them up and encrypting every little piece in and out. So I do like that. I like what they're doing, but I'll give you that, man. That Google bridge, that's a tough sell for me. All right.
It's one of those things that I think it's a step up from Google Cloud in and of itself, because, well, one, it's cheaper and you get more storage for not as much money. People selling it like that part.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but if that Google bridge goes down, your files are kaput. You won't be able to get them.
So, no, it's gone, and that is a downside for me, man. I haven't done a lot of storage videos, man. It's not popular, and we are kind of theater, man. We're a YouTube channel, so we have to present videos that people want to see, and there's just not a lot of interest in storage, even though I think it's fantastic. Everything I do, every video that I have goes up into storage. I mean, when I'm done with them, I save all of them, I put them into storage, I let them do their thing, and I don't think about them again. But again, this is cold storage, man. You guys got to separate cold storage from hot storage. Hot storage, you're not getting at $19 a year. All right, you're not getting it at $19 a year, man. Hot storage or data centers and all this other stuff, that's hot storage. None of this is hot storage. So, and I'm pretty sure that Jackal is cold storage, but they should be. There's no reason that they would need instant access to these files, man. If they're doing forensics, then they can get them, but what's the rush? So I assume that they're doing cold storage. Do you have any more to offer on that one? Because Jackal's got me interested, man. I really do. I'd like to get him on the show, but we're going to need some more. That we can't just drop a bomb, man. We have to know. There's got to be some show me involved in this.
Yeah. So I've been talking to both of the developers, and we actually I'm actually meeting with them next week to talk more about this project, because I like it. I want to see where it goes, and if that's potential, then we'll see what we can do. And speaking of people I'm meeting with next week, I'm meeting with an Israeli, Itzik. He is developing The Secret.
The Secret. Yeah, that's going to be a nice one, man. That one we want to get on. You got to see when he's ready tell him I want him on the show, man. All right, we'll put it out right here. It's not a huge audience, but I'll tell you flat out, it's better than you're going to get for free. It's better than you're going to get anywhere else. So I'd like to have him on the show just because there's money here. All right, there's potential here, and I'd like to show it to the members, give them an opportunity on this one. So, all right, we're kind of coming to the end of this, Bell. You know what? I'll ask everybody. How about this? I'll ask all the members who are attending. Should I post this video? Should I bring it up so other people should climb in behind, or did I kick myself in the ass on this one? So I'll ask the members, and you guys kind of tell me, should this thing still be up? Yeah, there you go. Bella, you got anything that you need to say? Because we got about 4 minutes.
Actually, not at the moment. It was a pretty quiet stream tonight. I don't know what was going on with our audience tonight, but yeah, I mean, the biggest question we had, Sean Guy chimed in and said, you know who else BMW is in? Rose. Yep.
Hey, you know what? You gotta call them all. You gotta call them all out, man, as you see them.
Yeah.
So yes,
did we want to talk to our audience, however small it is, about the Great Scott coin? We just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, go ahead and pitch it, man.
Yeah, let's throw that out there.
All right. So I can make the Great Scott. And it's going to be via rally.io. We reviewed that over a month ago, and I like it. I think that it does really cool stuff, and it's not terribly difficult to make your own crypto and basically have it be a community crypto where you can spend it for various reasons. It wouldn't take terribly long to set up. So I guess the question is to you guys, do you want something to represent this channel and something to buy, spend, and trade in that's unique to this channel?
I think it would be funny as hell. I'm in because I just think it would be funny as hell. And so yes, if you're willing to put the time, I'll put up some capital to make it work. But yeah, I think it would be funny. And yeah, we'll have a use case, guys. You could buy podcast t-shirts with it. So if only we had a pay rail. If only we had a pay rail to make it work. So I know you're in contact with Eli. See if he can support us. See if he can put the Great Scott onto the Flexa network. I would love that, man. Look, this is where ideas are born. All right. Remember Hot or Not? It turned into Facebook. You never know, man. You don't know until you try. And I'll tell you what, if you aim at nothing, you hit nothing. So we'll just leave that little bit of wisdom out there. All right, Emery, 60 seconds, man. Closing thoughts. It's all you.
Yeah. So I think that this would be really, really interesting. And as long as Scott puts up the capital for it, I will build it. And we need a ticker for it, though. What's your ticker for it?
I don't know, man. Put it out to the community. If it's community token, I think they should be able to vote on it and come up with the icon.
Yeah, fair enough. And we also need at least 6 pairs. So it needs to be Great Scott and something else to trade in. We need at least 6 of those.
Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it up to the community, man. Like I said, I'll fund it because I think it's funny. But yeah, leave it up to the community. Say whatever they want to do. It's their token. It just happens to be my show.
Actually, everyone who's responded to this is either saying, yes, do it, or I would want one.
Or I would want one.
Yes.
Okay. I told you, man, if you aim at nothing, you hit nothing. So let's aim high, man. Let's get the Great Scott out there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you guys figure out the pairs. The community can figure out the pairs, whatever you like trading in. Community can figure out the icon. We'll put it up, whatever everybody likes. That's the icon of the Great Scott. And you know what? Bonfire absolutely blew up, and it was not a use case token. This actually is. So hey, there's presents for us. All right,
and you just got called Dr. Scott. Oh, thanks, David. That soundtrack is going to go through my head for the rest of the night. Great.
Well, I am wearing women's underpants tonight, so just putting that out there. All right, Belle, we're long, and I have to catch the end of Arkansas Razorback football game so I can catch the second half. So you have 30 seconds tonight. Talk us up, talk us out, and tell me if we should even post this video or if I should take it down. So, or
And
if I can unlist it.
in regards to that, everyone is saying, yes, go for it. So with that being said, since you gave me 30 seconds tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we do thank you guys for joining us on tonight's members stream. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, definitely don't hesitate to drop Scott and I an email. Our emails are at the bottom of the splash screen. Again, we will be back with you on Thursday with a special guest, Julie, and we're going to be back on Saturday for another member stream as well. We love you guys for joining us. We appreciate you all, and you guys have a great evening.
And stream ending. We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.